Since I am a little bit shy, I thought I'd write a couple notes, but before I even start, Mom, I want to start out by saying, all the times you sent me to a room when I was a child, to send me to my room, go clean your room, you had no right. I've been in your house, Paula and my wife and my brothers been working and others have been working our tails off, and no, you had no right. Just want to let, if Dad was here, I would tell him that right now. You had a lot of stuff and no reason to have it. Okay, we're here to celebrate Dad. I think I want to thank him, and I would thank him, and I did thank him many times for the instilling the love of hunting and the outdoors and stuff. And my brothers and I do that to this day. Planning on going fishing here shortly. So he did instill a good work ethic to all of us, and a stubbornness, which, stubbornness, yeah. And but an inquisitive nature. I got to know everything. Thank God for Google. I mean, I can find out something right now. Like pull over the car or look it up right now, because I can't wait till I get there. And that's way better than going through the the encyclopedia or something for hours on end. She talked about the farm, but I love going by A&W. Now that we all got to do, not just the White Castle you got to do. We'd stop by A&W and have A&W on the way home from the farm. That was fun, or we'd have it at the house. But I remember one time she talked about irrigation pipes at the farm, and Dad was standing across the field, and he's doing this. And I'm like, what? Now, because I got to read his mind, because I better do exactly what he wants, because I'm going to get it. So, and he's waving his arms, and I'm like, he's way the hell down. He's like this small, And, we've never seen eye to eye, my dad and I, because I was, shorter than him. You can't see eye to eye. And by the time I got 6 foot tall, he was already shrinking, so we never saw eye to eye. But he's across the field waving like a madman. And I'm thinking, what do you want? I started running, not tripping over pipes and everything else. I get down there, I get about from, I don't know, maybe you, and he's like, I might have a heart attack. He had not had a heart attack yet. But I'm watching my head, grabbing his throat. I get close enough to him, and he finally goes, a dragonfly, and I can hear it humming. I got close enough. As he's yelling at me, and this is karma, as he's yelling at me from across the field, one flew into his mouth. I don't have a big mouth, okay? He did, or I can hear it, and he's like, what do I do? What do I do? I'm like, swallow? And he looked at me like, I'll kill you, And then he goes, asshole. Nice thing to say to your 13-year-old son, whatever. So, anyway, what I was going to tell you. Oh, life lessons. Let's see. It wasn't easy. Oh, he loved to ask you questions when you're working together, because, like I said, you got to kind of read his mind, and then you'd read it wrong, So then he'd ask you the famous question that he asked you probably 100 times too. Are you dumb or are you just stupid?
Yeah. And you're both if you pick one or the other.
It's a trick question. It is. It's a trick. There is no right answer. Are you dumb? And I'm always pondering for a second. Which one will actually, is dumb better or just stupid better? So I guess them both, and the repercussions were the same for either one. It's a trick. The web of the lie continues.
The stupid one answered.
Yeah.
The rest of us never answered. We didn't answer, John.
Just me this time? Oh my God. Okay, favorite times. I'm just skipping through. Favorite time, I loved going up hunting. It was a special time for us to spend a couple weeks hunting. And I remember one time that I was actually carpooling Dad this time. And I came by, I don't know what I had, my little pickup truck or whatever. And Dad had all his stuff, because September is collect your stuff in the living room in a big pile. That's what I'm going to take hunting with me. And I get there, and the car's got all my junk in it. And he comes, I'm just about ready. Oh, okay, just about ready. What is all this stuff in the living room? Well, that's going, but I haven't finished packing. I didn't bring my semi-trailer, okay? I just brought a car, and I'm not emptying my stuff up to put half of you only need like 2 guns, not 20, 30 guns. I know ammunition boxes, they're in the garage. No. I almost left him, but he drove me enough times that I was nice about it, but whatever. Let's see. Oh, I was going to go back to something about cleaning the house and working on, I never knew Dad had so many hobbies. I mean, the inquisitive nature, he interested in everything. And evidently, if you're interested in it, you've got to have one. And one is none, two is not enough, and three is what? Just about right? I don't know. But there's 82 screwdrivers in one drawer?
In one drawer, but.
Oh, flatheads, no Phillips. I'm not picking on him, I'm just saying. Remember it, put it in your brain box. One is none, two is not enough, and three is about right. So have 82. Let's see, what do we, years ago? Oh, when Julie my wife first met Dad, we were over at the house one time, and Dad was going through photo albums. And I remember her reaction when we were going through the photo albums was he was kind of standing back tearing up about how lucky he was to get Mom and how he was out of his league. And Julie kind of looked at her like, oh, I want that. And then she got stuck with me. But it was really touching, and it's special. It's nice that someone had that much passion for somebody for that many years, and it's fun when someone can express it. And I hope that you felt it all those years, because we saw it all those years. So I raise a cup, but I don't have one right. But raise a cup, make a toast to lessons well taught. Family well loved, life well lived, and here's Dad.